Welcome back, survivors. Disturbed Z here, and we are back in Timberborn. Alright, guys, so let's see where we're at, what we got going on today. Okay, so we just emptied out the inventors' huts, which that there's a reason why I left them, just in case we ever do need them. I can always send beavers back to them, so that's why we just paused them instead of destroying them. But I had a couple of comments about maybe we should drop the work hours on the remaining beavers just to see if maybe we can get their stuff going with that. And you know what? That's not a bad idea. I don't mind giving it a try. Y'all know how it is. You got an idea, let me know. We'll give it a try. So we're going to put beavers on 8-hour work days, which means that our power wheels will shut off, half a day. Well, technically half of a day time, or half of the work day, if you will, than what they used to be. So we're still gaining some power for most of the day. Well, I say most. Like I said, half of the actual day time. But, we'll see what happens. We'll see. Right now, we are in the drought, so we're not making as much power as we normally are, and we're actually at a deficit right now, but that's okay. Most of the times when I refer to gaining power and making power, I'm referring to peak power times, and usually during peak seasons as well, like during the wet season versus... wet seasons are high end on power, just like day is high versus night. And, wet seasons high, dry seasons low. So if I ever say that and you're like, but you're not making power, I'm referring to during a peak time and peak season. Just to clarify a little bit there. Alright, so we're up to 62. Those stats aren't too bad. We still need a little bit on books. Well, see, this is what we always run into. Every single game that I run into, we always have the same problem. There's always a handful of beavers that, for whatever reason, do not want to pick up a book. No matter what we do, no matter what we tell them. Everything else is seeming pretty good. I mean, that one's maxed out. The coffee could use a couple more people drinking. Carousels just need a few more people, and that might work out. So I think what we'll do is let's add in a couple small distribution center type things onto the map, just to kind of give the beavers a little extra what's the word I'm looking for here, a little extra boost, I guess, in getting some of their stuff done. So we've got coffee over here. I'm wondering, most of our population is going to be right here. I would like to put something over here, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly what we could put over here, though. I'm trying to see if we have any open spots. I mean, we have spots right here. You know what? This is what we're going to do right here. Okay, so let's go down to storage, and I'm just going to grab the small warehouses. Yep, that is facing the right side there. We're just going to do that. Okay, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to do books. You know what? I'm going to do books on all three of these just because I don't know what else to do with them. But we're going to do that. Do books right there, and then I'm going to stack on top of that the smaller containers like that, and we're going to fill these up with coffee. There it is, right there, coffee. And we're going to see if maybe, just maybe, if we have a coffee supply a little bit closer to our beavers over here. You know what I also could do? Is if we connect that, then they don't have to travel all the way down and all the way over and all the way. That's a much shorter distance than making that whole trip back and forth twice. So let's reduce the distance it takes them to travel to the coffee. Let's allow them to be able to store coffee over here, because I already know we have a ton of beans that are just ready to be processed and pressed, and it shouldn't take too long to get it over here. But we'll go ahead and do that. We'll have a small distribution area for books and coffee. You know, too bad we couldn't put up like a little cafe thing to encourage the beavers to go drink their coffee and read. That's what someone should do. If there's any modders out there that need ideas for things, make a coffee book cafe thing to where, you know, you store coffee and books at one building, and when the beavers go there, they can get the benefits of coffee and books at the same time. That would be kind of a cool thing, or at least I think it'd be cool. Y'all let me know what you think. Do you like that idea? Could you think of something else that would be similar to that? And what would your idea be? Now, I've kind of done the same thing with our coffee barrel over here, but I think what I'm also going to do is we're going to put in those small warehouses again right here. And I'm just going to put more books in these over here just because. Just because they're not that far away from the big population center. I mean, this is all of our housing. They're coming over here for the amenities, the Ferris wheel, the carousel, the mud bath. So all of that is available to them. So we're going to do that. We're going to put in a few of those. And we're going to see what happens. We're going to see if maybe we can raise that well-being up and get the... I don't know if we'll get the last 2 points, but if I could get at least one more point, if I could get up to 63, I would say that, you know, we've pretty much Skyneted the whole thing. The beavers are in like a little utopia paradise. I mean, if I was a beaver and I was, you know, in this game, in this world, I think I'd be pretty content, you know. Plenty of food, plenty of water. You don't have to worry about seasonal changes. You've got bots that pretty much run everything. I mean, yeah, there's a handful of labor jobs still left by beavers, but I mean, at the end of the day, is it really that bad? Nah. Especially if it was me, I'd do like a rotating shift on the on the power wheels. Every beaver gets like, you know, 2 half days of running on the treadmill, just so you don't get fat and lazy. I mean, you know, you got to have some sort of exercise. You don't want to just sit there and never do anything. So, you know, it would be a benefit. It could be, you know, some sort of thing. Alright, so, like I said, we'll let that run. I'm going to let it go through another night. Now, I still think we're going to end up replacing, or, well, not really replacing, but adding in some more generators so we got more power. I mean, we're good on power at the moment, but I also think are we in? Yeah, we're still early morning, so we're still making a little bit up. There it goes. There it goes. The beavers are off the clock. They're going to go do their relaxation. So let's let it get to night, and we'll see where we're at, and we'll see what we need to adjust. How's our trees doing? Ah, they finally got this in. I can plant some more trees right here. Good. Go ahead and fill that in. And do I have everything over here except for that one little piece? Under a new cut order. There we go. All of that looks good. And I think I think I'm going to continue to terraform over here. I think we're going to go ahead and bring that all the way up. Because why not? Why not? How far along are our trees? Actually, hold on. Before I look at that, we're still at 62. Okay, let's check our numbers again and let's see if there's what we can improve. So we're at 1.9 on soybeans. Like literally, how? Yeah, that's interesting. We're at that. Let's come down here. Let's look. We're at 0.9 on the roof. See, we had a full 1 on the roof yesterday. Well, I could always add in a couple more roofs. That's not too big of a deal. Most of this stuff is good. The carousel, that's about the same. So I'm thinking either one of two things. Either the handful of beavers that are still working the 8 hours are not able to get it, because I could see what I'm imagining in my head is the 8-hour shift ends, that 20-something beavers all get off, and they all want to get on the same ride at the same time, and the population who's had all morning long to take care of it was doing other things, and they're like, but we want to ride now, and then, we just don't have enough to accommodate that. It's kind of what I'm feeling. So, but we'll look at putting in maybe another carousel. Books has actually went up, so I think our book deal is actually working. That's great. Temple just needs like a couple more people to attend, and they're good. Yeah, so we're like literally right there. We're just a couple of points away from getting it. So what I think I'd like to do is I'd kind of like to narrow it down to which district is having the issue with the carousel. I kind of feel like it's this district. Carousel. Oh no, nope, not this one. So it is District 1, which isn't a really big surprise. I mean, we have more beaver population over here. Yeah, so see, they're only at 2.7. So a whole carousel. Okay, so let me try this. How about, trying to think what would be another solution. So I could either pause all of these wheels. You know what? How about this? We're just going to I'm gonna reduce the work hours to 0. Now, if I do it at 0, that means it's only for the beavers, right? That's not for the bots, correct? Or are the bots... No, buildings are still working. Okay, good. I was making sure that the bots didn't like unionize on me or something and like, say that they have work hours and stuff too. I don't need no strikes. I'm trying to be a good beaver overlord. But anyway, like I said, we're going to try that. We're going to see if just giving all the beavers all the free time, if that helps, and if that doesn't help, well, we'll build another carousel. In fact, what I could do is I could run right off of one of these power shafts over here or over here, and I could build it. Technically, I could build it right out here over the water. We do have access over there. Technically, we have access right here too. Oh, you know what? I wonder if it's because we don't... Hold on. Let's do this. I just saw this. Maybe that's where part of my roof bonus is being lost. Throw a roof in right there. Throw a roof in right there. I didn't even notice that. I thought we had everything covered. That might actually get us all of our roof bonus there. So let's try it. Let's see what happens. We'll add that in. Trying to see if we can't hit 63. Will we be able to do it? Building lacks workers. What building lacks workers? Why? Do we need to... Hold on. How many beavers do we have? Or bots? Oh no, we have lots of bots. Okay. Let me increase the bot count over here. Where are we at? We're at 197 vacancies. Okay. There we go. We'll put 10 of them over there. That way we got a couple extra wandering around. That way whenever a bot drops out, they have a instant replacement right there and we don't have to worry about it. So, anyway, let's let it run for a second. Still looking like we're at 62. Okay, so where are we at with stuff? All of that's looking good with the exception. Now it's cassava and this. Yeah, I can't make you eat beavers. Well, I mean, I can try, but the roof bonus, did they not get that built yet? And then we still have the carousel. So yeah, that didn't really help dropping the power all the way down. Let me check my batteries real fast. Check these flywheels. Where are we at? We're at 14,000. So we have a little bit of power there. Let's do... Let me see. How far grown are these trees? 27, 64, 58. So basically by the time the drought ends, that portion is going to be ready to go. Where are we at on wood? We're at 2.3 thousand. Yeah. I think we need some more forest before I get too crazy with anything. How are we doing over here? That got filled in. Great. Let me go ahead and put the oak in here. Make sure that's cut order as well. What about these guys? They're at 29, 16, 26, yeah. Yeah, y'all go cut those trees down. And that's under a cut. Those are under a cut, except for that tree. Okay, so yeah, we still have a little bit of a forest over here that is untouched. So if I threw in a couple more generators right now, it wouldn't completely wipe us out. Those are the pine that we need for the other stuff. Let me guess, they can't reach it because it's too far out. Yep. There you go. Now y'all can reach some stuff. Oh, wait. We just hit 63. We just hit 63. Carousels is at 2.8. So, yeah, we're going to have to build... That's all there is to it. We're going to have to build us another carousel. There's just not enough either not enough time, not enough space, or they're all. I still think they're having a group of them that all want to ride it at the exact same time, is what I'm kind of thinking. But that's okay. We've got this. Wood's going up just a little bit. Let's see. That's all we need is right there. Okay, so how do I want to do this? I'm trying to remember. It's is it 4 wide or is it 5 wide? Let's just go 5 wide, and that should make sure it fits. Let's see, well-being, carousel. Okay, so we need one more little section of platform, so that's fine. Do that, and that right there works. What I think I'm gonna do is I really need a path. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? I guess what we're going to do is we're going to do that. I'm going to grab this guy right here. Would it be cheaper to do that, or would it cheaper just to be to run a platform and run that? No, I think it'd be cheaper to do this. Okay, go ahead, break that. Come back in here, put in a universal. Put in a vertical. Put in another universal. Let's let them build that. High priority for that. So that's what we'll do. We'll get us another carousel in, and we'll see what happens. We're still looking good. We still got a ton of science. We're at 69,000. Food's good. Water's good. Wood's not too bad. It could be better, but it's not too bad. Like I said, as soon as our new forest come into play, we'll have a lot more wood going. You know, maybe we should put in a couple lumberjacks over here. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. I am going to put in a forester and then 2 lumberjacks over here on the side, just so that we have them. Let's see, lumberjacks right there. That will work with them. I'm going to bring us a ladder right there. We're going to bring a road down. Fill that in. No, we can't fill that one in. Okay, hold on. I was just about to put a tree there. Okay, so do that. That gives us access to that while we build all this. You know, for as much stuff as we got going on right now, the game's not running too bad. I've got 546 bots. We've got 258 beavers. So, roughly, that's what, if we round it up and down, that's 550 and 250. That'd be 800, roughly. Close to 800, maybe a couple more than 800. That's not bad. 800, and I'm still getting anywhere between 14 and 17 frames, I think, is what I'm noticing. I want to say, last, before the last update, I want to say around the 600 mark, we were dropping down to like less than 10 frames, possibly. Of course, I have upgraded my graphics card since then too, but I do think the game overall is running much, much smoother. I think whatever optimizations they did for Update 4 are working out really well so far. That was one of the things that I wanted to see with this playthrough, is just how many entities on the map we could get out at one time. And so far it looks like we're getting quite a few, and I'm liking where we're at. Yeah, go ahead and do that. That way we have access from both sides. Come back in here, grab the carousel, throw that guy down. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're staying, I was going to say we're staying a strong 63, but right when I was going to say that, it dropped to 62. And then we're back. Okay, so we're fluctuating. It's probably literally like a zero point 0.1, 0.2 difference that's changing, that's causing our numbers to fluctuate. But we'll see what happens once we get this guy in place. So how is our overall power looking right now? How is this going? We're down to 8. Okay, so we are losing power overall compared to what we were when we had the things running. But let's get... Okay, we got it up and running. Beavers are riding it, and it seems like a handful of beavers are riding it too. Yeah, both of those carousels seem to stay with a pretty decent population. We'll see come tonight what happens with it. Watch, we'll lose something else because all the beavers want to enjoy the carousel ride. I was going to say I might do a Ferris wheel, but I'm watching that Ferris wheel over there, and it doesn't seem like it has as many riders as the carousel does. So it seems like the less popular of the two for some reason. All right, we're sitting at 62. Got a couple buildings lacking workers. I'll have to fix that. Alright, it's morning. Let's see what our numbers are looking like. Carousel, we're still at 2.9. What else are we low on? The food again? Yeah, for whatever reason, it just seems like, I don't know, it's like the beavers just can't eat as much as they want in the course of a day. And you would think with all of our food supplies right here in the middle that they would have time to do that. Unless it's the beavers, well, no, because no one's working. I was going to say, unless it's the beavers on the outskirts working, but none of them have jobs. So, yeah, I'm not sure on that one. What do we have here? We've got 2 vacancies. 3 incapacitated. Go ahead and put 5 more beavers over there. That ought to help situate everything. Alright, guys. Well, I'm not exactly sure on that one. If y'all have any ideas on what I could do to try to get that last little point of well-being, throw out some suggestions here. So I reduced hours. That didn't seem to work. I completely freed up all of the beavers' time. That didn't seem to work. I added in an extra carousel for that one. It stays busy, but it didn't seem like it solved anything. I added in those couple of roofs, which did seem to handle the roof issue, so that seems like that's good. But yeah, any more ideas or suggestions, feel free to throw them out there, and we'll go from there. But anyway, that is going to be it for today's video. I do hope everyone has enjoyed it. If you have, be sure to hit that like button, and if you haven't already, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. It is an awesome way for you to show your support to me, to the channel, to the video, and to the game itself. And as always, feel free to share the video on any social media you're using. You guys would like to stop, take a moment, and thank each and every one of y'all for all of your wonderful, awesome support. All the comments, all the likes, all the subscribers, and all the videos shared. It is awesome, and I do appreciate it. And with that being said, until next time, survivors, keep on surviving.